back to my channel. Today I am bringing you the spring summertime look. It's a lot of color going on. I think it's fun to bring some color into, you know, the spring and summertime looks, because that's when you are able to experiment with those kind of looks. Yeah, so I wanted to do that also because I'm very much a neutrals girl, you know this, but I wanted to bring in some more color to my channel. Also, this is an exciting video because it's a collaboration with my girl here on YouTube, Yasmin, better known as BeautyyBird. And yeah, she's gorgeous. She's doing something colorful as well. If you don't know who she is, I don't know what's going on, but you should go subscribe to her and check out her channel. Tell her I sent you. And yeah, she's just a really beautiful girl inside and out, and she does amazing videos. She has amazing quality, amazing setup. Everything about her is on point. So definitely, like I said, go check her videos out. That's all I think I have to say. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. As always, I love ya, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Alright guys, so first we're starting off with the Kat Von D Shade Eye and Light palette. I'm going to be taking this first color as my transitional color. It's like a peachy light brown, very similar to light, Soft Brown by MAC. And I'm taking it with a 224 blending brush. Then we're going to go in with this light kind of white beige shade. And we're going to put that on our brow bone as our brow bone highlight. I always highlight my brow bone. I just think it gives a nice lift to the eye, and it also looks really good with eyeshadow. I don't know, it just completes everything. To highlight even further, I'm just going to put a little bit of Nylon by MAC on the highest point of my brow bone right there. And we're going to also just blend everything out with the same brush because I cannot stand when things are not blended. You guys know this about me. So just blend, 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 blend. And then we're going to go in with a jumbo pencil by NYX, and this is Milk. Mine is a little bit on the older side, so it was a little like pulling on my eye, but yeah, you're just going to be putting some kind of white base. Whenever I use colorful eyeshadows, I like to use more of a white base because it's going to help them stand out. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm going to just blend it in with a synthetic brush by MAC. But the first colorful eyeshadow that we're going to be using is Deep Mango, I believe this color is, by Coastal Scents. This is a very, very, very bright shade, and I actually really love it, but you have to be very light-handed with it because it can get very intense really quickly. So I'm just using a little bit of a smaller blending brush to do this because now we're concentrating this color very much so in the crease of the eye, and we're of course blending it out. I'm also just building up the intensity, so little by little I'm just going to continue to build up the intensity until I get the color that I want pretty much. Next color I'm going to be taking is this bright yellow, and I'm going to be placing that right on the first half of my eye towards the inner corner. It's going to be blended out a little bit more later, but that's okay. I just wanted to have more of a pop of yellow, more so in the front part of the eye and kind of in the inner corner, and just packing it on. Nothing special at all, guys. We'll be blending after, and I'm using a flat shader brush by MAC to do this. For our other color, we're going to be taking this hot pink, and we're going to be placing it on the outer corner of the eye and blending it into the outer crease. So just continue to blend, blend, blend. This is an even smaller brush. Just, you know, depending on what kind of area of the eye you're working on, you kind of just choose the brushes or what you're trying to do with it. This is a pointed brush, and I just want more of a precise application of that pink. And then I'm also going to take it and kind of blend it into the center of the eye so it makes like a gradient effect, as well as taking more yellow and patting it in and then blending it out. This eye look is really repetitive in the sense of I'm packing and blending, but in order to get the desired result, that's pretty much what I needed to do. So again, now I'm going in with actually just a clean brush. Excuse me, I have allergies. And I'm going to be adding a little bit more of the orange. So see, I'm just going to be continuing to blend and add in colors. So adding in the orange, adding in the pink, and adding in the yellow, and then continue to blend. So once I'm all done with the eyes, I'm going to go down into the face. And actually, I'm not completely done with the eyes, but the top half of my eyes are done. So I'm going to prep my face with this MAC Prep and Prime Smoothing Primer. And then I'm going to also just be making sure to put that right underneath my eyes, because that actually fills in the lines underneath my eyes, which is, you know, good for me. I'm also taking my Cover FX drops here, and this is in G40 with the Cover FX Illuminating Primer that I got a sample of in Sephora, so just figured why not use it. I also wanted the skin to be very glowy and summery since the eyes are very bright. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here with mixing these two together. I am oily combination, but this still worked great for me, so I'm actually really impressed with it. And I might pick up the full size of that illuminating primer, because I really can't use stuff like that on my oily combination skin. So I'm just buffing it in as I usually would. If you want an even more light application of this, you can use a beauty blender, but I'm just buffing it in with a foundation brush. To go on to concealer, I'm taking my Naked Skin and my Maybelline concealer in number 20. My Naked Skin is a medium light neutral, but it's basically the same color as my skin. For reference, I'm NC30 in MAC. So I needed something just to give a little bit more of an oomph, so I just put the Maybelline one right on top, because it gives just a little bit more of like a yellow effect. I wish they had more colors in this, I want to say Maybelline, but the Urban Decay one, I wish they had more colors, because I need something a little bit more brightening, but the other one that was more brightening looked too yellow, so I don't know. I'm still working with it. I'm still going to use the whole thing, but I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase or not. I just have other concealers that have worked just as good for me that have better color range, so we'll see. But I'm just tapping that in my skin. I mean, nothing special. I do this in all my videos, but I still like to include, you know, some kind of clip of me doing it. So now to set my concealer, I'm taking, I believe this is Lyric, the middle shade in the Kat Von D palette. Yeah, it is Lyric. So just packing that underneath my eye with a fluffy brush. And we're going to put a little bit in the middle of our nose, our forehead, you know, just where we highlighted. We're going to set it with that yellow kind of powder. To go back to the eyes, I'm going to be taking this color by Coastal Scents called Oktoberfest, and we're just going to run that along the lower lash line. Honestly, I could have taken any other color from the Kat Von D palette, but for some reason this one was in front of me and I just grabbed it, so feel free to use any brown. Especially, you know, with any tutorial, you can use any color you want. I just like to tell you guys what I'm using, obviously. So to blend that out, I'm going back into that orange shade that we used in the beginning, the deep mango shade, and I'm going to just buff. I also put on some white liner, but I didn't show a clip because I go over it later with brown liner. I also put on my Koko lashes and Goddess and my Studio Sculpt lash mascara off camera. And now I'm going on to contouring with the bronzing powder that you saw there in that clip, which is my Chanel powder that I never know how to say, so everything is listed down below. You guys knew this. And the color is number 50. My favorite bronzer really at the moment, and I'm using my favorite contouring brush, which is my Morphe one. Love this one. It's a small dome shaped brush, and I always talk about it, but it's really the only brush you guys see me use to contour in my videos, so I just wanted to tell you. And of course, contouring as usual on my forehead, my hollows of my cheeks, and I put a little bit underneath my lip. That's pretty much the only places I contour for a couple reasons, but that just was what works for me. Then for blush, I'm using this one in Style, which is a MAC one, and it's like a orangey, peachy kind of color with some shimmer in it. It's really beautiful summertime blush, and I always forget about it because I have it in this palette all by itself. I need to like switch it over to another palette or something, but just using a Sigma Duo Fiber brush to apply so it's not too in your face. And then I'm using this beautiful shimmer brick by Bobbi Brown in Apricot. Oh my god, guys, obsessed is like not even the word. I'm in love with this. It's so gorgeous. The camera doesn't do it justice because my lights kind of wash it out, to be honest with you, but it is so pretty, and I'm just popping that on the high points of my cheekbones, above my eyebrow a little bit, my Cupid's bow, and I put a very tiny bit on the tip of my, I was gonna say my chin, my nose. For lips, I'm taking Sushi Kiss by MAC, which is what this whole look was inspired around, because you guys seem to like this lipstick in my Instagram post and in my last tutorial, so I figured I'd do a colorful look for you guys. And excuse my busted lip. I was trying to put lipstick over and it really wasn't working, but I'm good now. So anyway, that completes the video. I'm just going to throw on some Fix Plus, set everything in place, and that's it. So I love you guys. Don't forget to check out Yasmin's, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! So I have some lashes here to talk to you guys about, and I'm sorry I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm trying to make sure I'm in focus. But I have these lashes here, and these are Koko lashes, and I just had to shout these out really quick because Koko lashes have been my absolute favorite lashes to wear.